Okay, and last but certainly not least of this dissection nightmare that I'm sure you think this is, I will say I forgot to measure the ovary for the pineapple sage. And when I cut into it, I was like, oh, I don't even think there is one because the pedicle is like, oh gosh, I'm trying to hold it with one finger. Is 1/16 of an inch. But I'm trying to, I hope you can see it. It's like a little dot in there. Like you can actually see the ovary. It looks like a little seed within it. So I thought that was really cool because this is the only one and the smallest of all of them that I can actually see an ovary and actually tell that it's something different than the rest of the plant. I just thought that was pretty cool. So, with the last but not least, so I have with me, this is, I think it's a 180-year-old. Don't quote me on this. My great great grandmother, I think it was my grandfather's, so it's just great grandmother. Okay, my grandfather's grandmother had started these Christmas cactuses many years ago. Come to find out, the ones that I have are actually Thanksgiving cactus. Go online, see all like the little intricacies of its little cacti, leaves. But I've been lucky. I got these so many years ago, and living in Virginia, they never flowered. I think once, maybe ever. My mother gave these to me like 6 years ago, and as soon as we moved here and I put them in the south to west facing window, they haven't stopped since last year. It's amazing. I've never seen these things flower. And my mother gave me some more, including this white one that I have. So, I figured this was nice because it gave a different color than some of the other ones, the other flowers that I did. They were all pink or red or yellow. White. White is, from what I understand, for bees, and I think for bats. Bees can't see red. It looks black to them. So yellows, blues, whites on that end of the spectrum are the flowers that they typically go to if they don't produce some kind of scent or any pheromone to alert them. So it's the only colors they see. That's why certain plants have a certain kind of color distinction to kind of like landing strip, like over here, whatever. So with that being said, this is a Thanksgiving cactus. I'm pretty sure it is. I've checked it out. And I love this Latin name, Schulenburgera. It sounds so German. Schulenburger, like whatever. Truncata. Okay, there's like a million different kinds of Schulenburger. And of course, it is part of the Cactiaceae family. So these are cacti, part of the cactus family. Okay. So, and there's like a set of requirements for that. They grow on like a thing. And anyway, I did look it up, but I won't bore you. So, I have with me this plant. I mean, it's huge. I mean, they grow in these big, long, like things. Um, they are like this one from pedicle to tip is 3 inches long. So, I mean, that's just amazing. It has a lot of leaves on it. Okay, or flowers. So down here, you'll see this part is not a petal, but actually a sepal because it is connected to the pedicle. That makes it a sepal. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of see if I can pop him off. Ooh, I can. Okay, I think I got all the sepals with it. And then there's the little middle part. So the flower is like, it's tubular, but it's kind of a weird tube. It's not like your typical like honeysuckle tube. So I've got 4 petals here, 4, and it almost is like an onion. You're like unwrapping it. 5, I'm assuming that's 6 because they're all kind of attached here. So I don't know if that's considered. Oh, and then I got all the little guys in here. Oops. Okay. I didn't realize there was that many more. I mean, it's just amazing to look at it. I mean, this has so many. My goodness. Okay. So yeah, I said 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you'll see it. Oh, that's kind of neat. It looks like embroidery. I know the sun's kind of going down behind me. See, like in there, that pink? That's like really cool. But I'm going to assume, even though they're all attached to one like this, like they're all attached. It's really weird. It's like an onion skin. So I don't know. I'll have to look that one up if it's actually separate petals or if it's like accoutrement to the petals. But 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's just say, because it's kind of interesting that it's all actually one piece. And it's neat because the back flowers, there's more of them than under the underside. That kind of gives it kind of like a dinosaur kind of look. Um, Official term there. Um, this is the neat part. So the as you can see, I know this video is going a long time, so I apologize. So the pistil, the stamen, um, I mean, the pistil with the stigma and the style, look, it's this pretty beautiful fluorescent pink color. And in the sun, it is just so cool. And the little tip is like, it reminds me of like the movie Tremors, like the little thing that used to shoot out the grab boys that used to shoot out of his mouth. Looks like if you were to fan that out, it's like a little mouth that has like, it's weird, but super cool. I've never dissected one of these before. I mean, my mother's had these all over her house like all my life, and then they're so easy to start. You literally, if it pops off, you put it in the dirt. I've had so many pop off that I've been like, oh no, it's broke. And I stuck it in the dirt. Now I've got so many of them that I'm like, oh man, these are really crazy. So, let's see, from the little end part, that is 2.5. But then if you just take away that top part, it's more like, well, it's still basically 2.5. I mean, you've got, you know, pieces of inches right there. And then my God, these are what I'm amazed by. There are so many of these. These are the stamens, the anther and filament. So there's just so many. I don't even think I could. I mean, I probably could count them, but I mean, that is a lot for a plant. So it tells you a lot about a plant, how many it has, its likelihood of pollination, right? And what it needs to pollinate it. I mean, altogether, I mean, it's like holding a bunch of spaghetti. It's crazy. And I mean, they are roughly, and I'm just take a bunch of them and just kind of do it. They are about 2.5, two. No, 2.5. They're 2.5 as well. I mean, they're just about as long as the other. And then I'm dying to know. So we're going to cut into this guy. This video is almost like going to be 9 minutes long. Oh, that's just me. So, I'm going to get out of the sun. Let me move this. So look at the little red dot. That's the ovary. Well, it's more like a fuchsia color, but there's like a little cavity in there. It's really neat. The ovary, which I'm gonna, I mean, the pedicle with it, I guess, isn't exactly all together, but it looks like a little vesicle in there. Just like a little uterus. So 1, 2, that's 2/16. So what? An eighth? That's an eighth of an inch. That's pretty neat. It's taken me weeks to get this done. Just because it's time consuming, as you can see, because I'm spastic and I talk a lot. So, a very interesting and fun experiment. So, I look forward to hearing your notes, Dr. Jackie, and how weird I am. Have a great day. Bye.